Hey everyone, what's going on? My name's Nick, and we are now on Death Note Episode 7, Overcast. And where we last left off on Episode 6, Light was almost gonna maybe get caught by the guy in the bus's girlfriend, because she was like talking to him about her whole plan, or what she thought about it, and then he was like saying everything that she already knew, so he was trying to make her think that he wasn't Kira. So, Light is really good at, keeping himself not seen by anyone so far. But as I said before, the writers of this show are really good at knowing how to keep the story together and just make it in a way that I have never really watched before. And plus the show is a show I've never even watched before, so all that being said, it's a really great show, and I can't emphasize that enough. But before I get into this reaction, I just wanted to ask you guys, is there any other shows that I should watch, like react to, that you guys want to see me react to, that is? I tried reacting to Steven Universe like a week and a half ago, but then it was on there for a little bit, but then they just copyrighted it, so they wouldn't let anyone see it. It's like blocked in 182 countries, and I'm just like, well, hope the one guy in the middle of nowhere gets to see it. So yeah, just let me know in the comments if there's any show that you guys want me to react to, and I can maybe try and get it out before I leave on Wednesday, but if not, then I'll react to it when I get back. But yeah, I just want to get into episode 7 now. Overcast. Let's do it.
Regardless of how she came to the conclusion, the fact remains this woman knows the truth. If she gives this information to the police, it won't take them very long to figure out that Kira is actually me. I have no choice but to eliminate her.
Yep.
Something wrong?
Oh, nothing. I'm just gonna kill you.
Oh, it's nothing. But the more I think about it, the more your theory makes sense to me. We can't waste any time. We need to start investigating it right away.
What? Really? Do you mean that?
Yes. So, have you told anyone else about this?
No, you're the first person I've told.
You're lucky, but how will you get rid of her? It's not like you can do it here.
Well, you have a gift for stating the obvious, Ryuk.
Aren't you bold?
Let's get started. Could you please tell me the date and time of the bus jacking incident?
It was December 20th in front of Asagao Hill at 11:02 a.m., bound for Spaceland.
December 20th. And they were on their way to Spaceland.
Yes.
God. That laugh like
This way,
for
no
my
one
ear
will
for a
find her
second.
body. And even if they do, they'll just assume that the death of her fiancé drove her to commit suicide. What's so funny, Ryuk? I apologize for questioning all of you like that, but I'm afraid I had no other choice. I've determined that Kira is not among us.
Ryuzaki, how can you be certain that we're all innocent?
Well, to be honest, from the beginning I set a number of traps that would reveal if any of you was Kira. But after speaking with you one-on-one, I don't feel the need. Excuse me?
Unbelievable. He tells us to turn off our cell phones.
Understood. I'm just about finished here anyway.
His eyes seem
You've got
like
the
they're
key, so let
dead-shot.
yourself in. Watari's on his way. So that's everything. I'd like to report this incident to my father, if it's okay with you, that is.
Well, if it's all the same, I think I'd like to report it myself. And after talking to you, I've decided that it would be best to do it as soon as possible.
That makes sense. Just 10 seconds until 1:15. I have to admit, I'd really love to see how she dies, but I can't be caught following her around. Go on. Hurry to your death.
Nothing happened.
Kira will definitely be caught. Don't you think?
Huh? What's going on? It should have happened already. This doesn't make sense. I don't understand why she's not leaving. I've had no problems making people kill themselves in the past. All I had to do was write the word suicide. The criminals I tested it on all hung themselves exactly when I specified. My experiments indicate that in a situation like this, I should be able to control a person's actions. So, what's wrong?
What's going on, bro?
He laughed just like that when I was writing in the death note. And that's not all. I remember thinking it was bizarre how he laughed when I asked for her name. In fact, he's reacted the same way every time her name comes up. An alias.
Oh, what?
Gentlemen, it's an honor to meet all of you.
This person is Watari? What about your usual outfit?
If I dressed like that, I'd be announcing to the world that I am Watari. That's all it takes to give away the location of our headquarters in Ryozaki.
Oh, I see.
Ordinarily, I would never show my face to any of you. The fact that I'm here is proof that you've won Ryozaki's trust.
Now that you mention it, I do feel honored.
Well then, I brought those items you requested. It's all here.
Could you please pass them out to everyone?
Yes. Gentlemen, these are your new police IDs.
But what for?
She used an alias, that has to be it. Ryuk knew all along. He could see her real name with his eyes. That's why he wouldn't stop laughing. I should have known. She's been overly cautious from the beginning. I see. It makes a lot of sense. She believes that Ray died because he showed his ID to Kira. So, of course she'd be careful not to reveal her own identity. Oh, this isn't good. It's gonna be almost impossible to ask for her real name knowing she gave me an alias the first time. If I'm too persistent, she'll get suspicious. What am I saying? It'll look suspicious that I even knew she was using an alias.
Yeah?
I should probably be getting back soon. Someone from the task force might be back there by now.
Oh, yeah. You could be right. Let's cross our fingers and hope someone's there.
Yeah.
Damn it. I'm running out of options here. I have to stop this before it's too late.
This is really getting good,
What if my
guys.
father calls back now? I already promised her that I'd let her talk to him if he did. If this phone rings, it's all over for me. What am I gonna do?
I'll turn off the ringer.
This is crazy. All I have to do is turn my cell phone off.
Yeah.
Problem solved. Now, calm down. You know what needs to be done. Just find out her real name. Her purse, her pockets. She's gotta have a driver's license or some kind of personal identification on her somewhere. She's a woman, after all. I suppose if I had to, I could use force.
No, don't
the
do
last thing I
that.
want to do is make a scene in public. I've got to
Yeah.
get her somewhere isolated. But where? What explanation could I give her? It would never work. She's too careful. I need a better approach. I can do this. I'm going to convince her to give me her real name.
Hey, Light, you know,
Whoa.
that deal I mentioned is still open. It's just like putting on contact lenses. Completely painless.
Would I be willing to give up half my life just so I could learn this woman's real name? No.
No.
I wouldn't. In fact, it's not even worth considering. Now quit wasting my time. Just shut your mouth, Shinigami.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you still have business at the police station then? I'd like to go there by myself, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem.
Our names and ranks are false.
Why did you give us fake IDs?
As you know, Kira requires a name and a face to kill. We will confront him with that premise in mind, and I think it should be obvious why.
Yes, but Of all people, the police shouldn't use fake IDs.
Enough. What choice do we really have given the capabilities of our enemy? As long as you're working on this case, I think we're going to need all the protection one can get. It would be foolish not to use them.
Yeah, you got a good point.
Uh-huh. Remember, anytime you're in a situation where you have to give out your name to a stranger, make sure to use the name from your fake ID, understood?
Right.
And be careful not to take them out while in the presence of other police officers. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that could cause problems for us.
I understand.
Very well, then. I'd like to request that you wear these at all times.
Belts?
Each one has a transmitter hidden in the buckle. This will allow Ryozaki to monitor your whereabouts. And when you press the buckle twice like this, my cell phone will ring, displaying your name. And I'll call you back immediately, but you won't see my number displayed. In the morning, all of you will go to the police station as usual. Then, later on in the day, we'll use this method to confirm the name of Ryozaki's hotel and his room number. Please use this for emergencies as well.
No
That's
way,
pretty
this
cool.
is totally cool. I feel like some kind of secret agent going after Kira.
Quiet, Matsuda! This is not the time to be fooling around. Knock it off!
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for everything you've done, Light. After talking to you, I feel much more confident about my theory.
Not at all. Considering that Ryuk mentioned that eye deal again, there's no doubt in my mind that she used an alias. At this rate, once she goes to the police with her theory about Kira being on that bus, and they look at all the people Ray Pembroke was investigating, it won't take them long to zero in on me.
Hey, she's leaving. So now what?
I've got about 5 minutes before that woman gets to police headquarters. Think, I need her real name, and I don't have much time to spare.
Man, guys, I did not think she was gonna have an alias. That's pretty cool of the show to do. I can just see the show's getting better and better still.
If this woman makes it to
Can't
the
wait
police
for even
station and
more.
someone from the
This is
task
awesome.
force has returned by then, it'll all be over for me. I've got to find out her real name, then eliminate
He's
her
still
quickly.
following her?
Only 3 minutes left until she reaches the station. All right.
Oh, what you doing?
Excuse me.
Yes?
There's something that I should probably tell you.
Okay.
The thing is, it'll be impossible for you to contact anyone from the task force directly.
Huh?
That's right. Keep the conversation going. I just need to find something that she can latch onto, and I've got her. Once she's comfortable, then I can get her real name. I can do this.
I can't contact anyone, but why not?
Didn't you find it odd that there was no one at task force headquarters?
Yeah, I did find it a bit strange, but I didn't...
Let me explain. The task force has been organized so that its members can't be identified and nobody on the outside knows who's in charge. If the members' names were ever made public, or the structure of the task force was revealed, we'd likely see another tragedy along the lines of the one that claimed your fiancé's life.
I see.
That's why you were told earlier that no one was at task force headquarters. What I'm trying to say is, you'll never be able to talk to someone directly from the task force because the police simply won't allow it.
That's pretty clever. I'm impressed.
If this is supposed to be a secret, then how do you know so much?
Guess I spoke too soon. She's sharp.
Oh, you're impressed, huh?
Very well. You leave me no choice. It's because I'm actually a member of the task force.
There's my dad's on a
I'm
task.
sorry, you're telling me that you're an agent?
Yes. L is currently in charge of the task force, and he's leading our investigation.
Yes. To be honest, I already suspected that.
He was concerned that the task force had become too small. Many detectives had quit fearing for their lives, and so, despite the fact that I'm a high school student, he brought me on board to help out with the investigation. After all, I've helped them solve cases in the past.
So, L trusts you then?
I can go to task force headquarters whenever it suits me, and I'm allowed to investigate freely as I see fit. You see, these days the task force is made up of a chosen few, an elite group of people handpicked for the job by L. All are highly skilled, well-respected, and above all, trustworthy.
So you're gonna ask him for ID?
Thanks for explaining. But just to be safe, I'd
His
like
face
to
is
try
still
and visit
creepy.
the task force headquarters again. Goodbye.
Please, wait a second. It's like I just told you. They won't let you talk to anyone.
I know, but I was hoping I could speak with Elle directly.
Oh, and come to think of it, who's at the police station right now?
Actually, no one's there
How
at
would
the
you be able
moment.
to speak
That's
with
not
him
good
directly?
news. We need someone there at all times. Work in shifts if you have to.
I understand. Aizawa, I'll put you in charge of that for today.
Yes, sir. I'm on my way. Won't take me long.
Ms. Maki, please, wait a second. It's literally impossible to meet Elle. This is pointless.
You may be right, but I think that there's a chance that he'll meet with me. Although the only contact I've had with him was following orders through a computer, he might remember who I am. You see, I worked under him in a case in the US about 2 years ago.
Are you serious? You worked under Elle?
Yes, I didn't tell you this, but up until 3 months ago, I worked as an FBI agent.
This is it. Finally something I can use. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. In fact, I noticed early on that your investigative skills were far beyond those of an amateur. You're very cautious, and you seem to have a gift for getting to the heart of the matter. If I could, I'd like to learn from you.
One lie after another, you make it look easy.
From the beginning, I knew I had to do things outside the regular channels, because from my perspective, both the police and the members of the task force were suspects. But I'm certain that I can trust Elle. Maybe it's unrealistic, but I think that if I go to headquarters and I give them my name, there's a chance that they'll let me speak with him directly.
I see. But if the only person you could trust with this info was Elle, then why me?
I suppose I was upset that they wouldn't allow me to see anyone from the task force, and then you came along claiming to be the son of the lead detective, and... No, that's not it. I'll be honest with you. It's because you remind me of Elle. There's something about you that's just like him.
Ooh.
Will you investigate this case with me?
Huh?
I want you to come work with us as part of the task force. We could use your help. As I'm sure you know, not just anyone can do it. Please, I know this is sudden, but the team needs people like you. I'm serious. You could be doing so much more than gathering information on your own. You have all the experience as an FBI agent. You're more talented than most of the detectives currently on the task force, and Elle obviously trusted you in the past. It wouldn't be that difficult for you to join. All you need is some valid identification, a recommendation from a current task force member, and of course you need to get Elle's permission.
You want me to join the task force?
I can't help but think that it must be fate that I met you today. I'd like to be the one to recommend you. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I guess I got a little bit too excited.
It's okay.
I mean, even if you acted as a consultant on this investigation, it would be a great help. I'm sure you have personal obligations to attend to, not to mention the fact that you live in the United States.
It's true. Before all this happened, I thought I'd continue living in America with my fiancé. We planned on getting married in the spring. But now he's gone, so I'm not sure what to do anymore.
All right, I've come this far. All she needs is a little encouragement. But you're young and beautiful, and you've got your life ahead of you. Why put it all in danger for this?
No! Now that Ray's gone, I've got nothing to lose anymore. I want to catch Peter. I don't care about anything else. It's all I want to do. Please let me investigate this case with you.
Yes, of course. I just need to see some form of identification before
Oh my
we proceed.
god.
Oh,
Calm down.
Yes?
you see the name I gave you earlier? Well, it wasn't actually my real name.
She's not gonna
I'm
ask
so
him.
sorry.
Don't worry, it's all right. To be honest, I'm impressed by how incredibly thorough you've been. You've stayed one step ahead of me. But I suppose that's just further proof of your capabilities.
So will a Japanese driver's license do the trick then?
Sure. I made it in time.
Damn.
So, if you don't mind my asking, why do you keep checking your watch?
Oh, well, I guess it's because I'm Kira.
Oh, wait. Don't do it. She's not gonna die. She's not gonna die. Or is she? Is she? She's not dead. She's not. I knew it. That was another alias. Oh my god. She's still alive? Or is she dead? She's still alive. I'm freaking out. She...
What's the matter?
There's something I have to do.
My father's cell phone might be available now. Do you want to see if you can talk to him?
No, thank you. I have nothing to say to him.
Then goodbye, Naomi Misora.
This show is just great. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, guys, damn, episode 7. You could just feel like the score at the very end was really touching. Like, it was just sad too, though, because she was like walking to her death. And at first I thought she was like, she had another alias, but then like she was just going to kill herself. So I was like, damn. This episode was really good. There's not much to say about it. I liked it a lot. It was great. But again, guys, as I said in the beginning of the video, if there's any other like anime or show that you guys want me to react to, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to, because I want to branch out, just not one show. I want to do other shows too. I might do Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3 soon. But besides that, just let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.